How y'all doing today? It's me, Wes, and I'm back with another video. It's Friday. My birthday is on Monday. I'm finally about to be 18. So I wanted to start a video. This video is gonna be about why you shouldn't impulse buy animals. This is really the reason why I started getting into the reptiles. Well, not the reason, but this is why I didn't get into reptiles or any other type of animals sooner. I actually been owning animals for about my whole life. We had dogs. I had a lizard before, a leopard gecko, a ferret, hamsters, countless hamsters, fish. And it's like places, I'm not gonna name any names because that's not what we're here for. Places such as like chain pet stores and stuff like that, they sell you these animals and with hopes of you trusting them and stuff like that. You just agree with the care that they give you, and you take home an animal and hopefully you put them in the right cage and stuff like that. So that's why it's important. People like me that's on YouTube and trying to put this information out there to make it known for people that don't know anything about reptiles, like young children and stuff like that. So they won't just go out and buy animals. A lot of these chain pet stores, I'm not gonna say any names, like I said before, sell these animals and they really don't know anything about the animal, don't know anything about the animals anyway, and they make up the care or they use the care that's in the videos or the videos of the chain pet stores and like the pamphlets that they give you, which are horrible. I know a couple people on YouTube, other people that do YouTube and stuff like that. They have like made this known, but I wanted to share a couple stories and things that happened to me along the way with owning animals and owning reptiles and just animals in general. When I was younger, I had a lot of animals, hamsters and stuff like that. When you don't know and care about them, like a lot of people don't know that hamsters don't go inside of those little tiny plastic enclosures with the water bottle and the running wheel and the thing that goes up inside of there. Hamsters actually need a fairly large enclosure. Another animal I owned that I didn't really do a lot of care and didn't do my research on, and I impulse bought stuff. Well, I didn't buy it, but the people that bought the animals for me impulse buy it. It's not their fault because they didn't know any more than I knew. Before then, they just trusted the people that was in the store. But I'm making this video today to tell people that you can't always listen to one source. So before you go in the store and you pick up an animal, your son or your daughter or you or your spouse or anybody that you know want to just go in the store and buy a bearded dragon or a snake or a hamster, do your research. Like seriously, do your research. Just like you have the technology on your hands. If you're watching this video today, you can get on Google and do your research on the animal. I just wanted to say, like, stuff like even the weight of your animal, just stuff that you can ask. There's also multiple Facebook groups and stuff like that to tell people about the care about reptiles and animals and anything, even dogs. You need to do your research on dogs. I know that sounds crazy, but it's a lot of information that's readily available to people. It's just a search away. So, yeah, this video is gonna be pretty short, but I want to tell you some reasons why you should do your research. A reason why you should do your research on animals before you buy them is, the first is just importantly like the animal's life. You want to give your animals the best quality of care that you can, and not knowing where they came from or or not knowing what food to give them is a big part of your animal's life. So stuff like when you go to the pet store, even down all the way to the food that you give your animals can be wrong. So I know when I was getting my bearded dragon, I know y'all seen Pac-Man. If you haven't, there's other videos on my channel that lists all my animals. But when I was getting Pac-Man from the store, I did my research. I looked it up. I watched multiple videos and stuff like that. And when I went there, I just asked questions anyway. I just asked questions. I went to a Petco before I knew anything about Petco. I went there and I just picked up my animal and I just wanted to see what they were going to say because I did my research. So if you do your research, it can also save you a lot of money as well. I went to the store and I asked them, oh, what is the things do I need to get a bearded dragon? They tried to sell me dried food, which is a big no-no in the bearded dragon community. Dried vegetables and stuff like that. Doesn't really have any nutritional value. They also told me that I need to go get iceberg lettuce, which is also a big no-no that has no nutritional value. Another thing is that they said I needed to feed my bearded dragon about 3 to 4 crickets a day, which is also not true. If you know anything about bearded dragons, this is a big reason why I tell people to do your research, because bearded dragons eat a lot. They can eat about 100 small crickets a day as juveniles and more as they get older, and they slow down on feeding as they reach adult age. But still to this day, Pac-Man is almost a year old and he still eats about a lot of, I'm not even sure I couldn't even estimate how much food he eats, but he eats a lot. So that's another thing. And they also tell you to feed crickets when crickets are not the most nutritional thing that you can feed your animals. Dubia roaches are. And stuff like that. And even all the way down to the bedding that you get for your hamster and the food that you feed your hamster. A lot of people don't know that you should feed your hamsters fresh fruits and vegetables. Just stuff like that. A lot of things such as when I got my ball python, they told me I needed a heating light. I know some people that use heating lights for their ball python. That do perfectly well with them, but it's preferred that your ball python and a lot of other snakes should have under tank heating because they enjoy belly heat rather than over the head heating lights. Another thing that they was trying to tell me that you don't need a UVB bulb when I bought my bearded dragon, which is also not true. They told somebody that I know that you don't even need a UVB bulb for your bearded dragon. They also told them that if you just put your bearded dragon next to the window, that you can get heating light. And another thing that they didn't tell me when I was getting my ball python, which is kind of partly my fault, is that you need to get a more reliable thermostat. And yeah, you need to hook up thermostat up to your heating pads, because heating pads malfunction and can get up to 114 degrees, and for something like a ball python, that can kill your animal almost. Yeah, so you gotta pay attention and do your research when you buy animals. I had a ferret. I also bought a ferret a while back that passed away, sadly. She passed away. I'm not sure the reason that she passed away, but it was drastic. She was alive minutes before, and then she was just gone. She was perfectly fine running around, and the next thing you know, she was gone. Because my thought was that it was because she didn't have a companion, and I was at the store, my local pet store, and they told me that you don't need a companion for your animals. But I found out later on that was untrue. A lot of the information from these chain pet stores can just be stuff that they tell you to get you to purchase an animal, because I'm not saying that all pet stores are like this, but a lot of pet stores just want you to buy the animal just so they can get the animal out of there. I'm not sure for a reason. I'm not sure if they get pay commission or anything like that. But yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot of topics. And another thing is just so you can have the most healthy animal that you can. A lot of breeders, if you go to like breeders and stuff like that, and you look online and go to places like Facebook and stuff like that, a lot of people in the comments of like, you can look and type in ball python care group or care guide group or something like that on Facebook, and there's a lot of people that will be happy to help you. I had tremendous help from my group on Facebook, and they pulled me through a lot of things and helped me with a lot of things. And another thing is, these are not cheap animals. You can buy a ball python, a normal ball python, for about $20, but the care for a ball python and the stuff that you need to buy for a ball python can be from $100 to $200. Depending on how fast your ball python grows, you might need to upgrade your enclosure more than once, because ball pythons need about a 40-gallon enclosure. You need to know stuff about deals, where to get this stuff, because some of this stuff can't be found in stores. Such as my boa constrictor, I'll give a room tour, a cage tour of all my animals one day soon. But my boa constrictor, he doesn't seem that big. He's about 3 feet, 4 feet maybe, and he's so big that I had to find different hides for him, and that goes the same for the other ball python that we have, Ashanti. She also needs really big hides, which are very expensive. And another thing is wood. The wood that you put inside of your cage, that can mold, substrate, humidity. That's another thing people don't tell you. You need reliable humidity gauges, so your cages won't be like too much humidity or have too less humidity, because too less humidity can stress your animals out, and too high humidity can cause respiratory infections, like I talked about in, I'm not sure if that was the last video or the video before, but in one of the ball python videos I talked about that. And that's really it. If you have any more questions, I just wanted to make this known because one of my friends on Instagram just told me about the loss of their pet, and I just thought that this should be known. I'm not sure how long this video will be, but I'll be releasing another video soon, if not the same day. I'm not sure how my day's gonna be planned out, but I just really wanted to make this serious video and let you guys know. If anybody's watching this, I'm not sure who's gonna be watching this in the future or anything like that, but you guys should really do your research before buying animals. This is a lifetime job. Like I said before, ball pythons and bearded dragons, they live 10 plus years, more than 10 years. This is a lifetime commitment. Well, their lifetime commitment. You just really want to give them the best care that you can. Well, with that being said, you like, subscribe, comment. I also put my Instagram below. You guys have a great day. I'm sorry for the serious video. Another kind of calm, collective video will be coming soon. I love you guys. You have a good day.